Aesthetics and visual style are a huge part of cinema. The way a film looks in terms of its cinematography, effects, and colour can strengthen the emotional response of the audience that's watching it. Films with a strong sense of visual style can more effectively draw an audience in, making them more immersed in the story and its characters. Amelie is a 2001 French film directed by Jean-Pierre Jeunet, with cinematography by Bruno Delbonnel. It is renowned for its distinct visual aesthetic. Set in Paris, it follows the titular character Amelie Poulain in her quest to improve the lives of the people around her. It also follows Amelie's journey of self-understanding and her quest for love. Due to a sheltered upbringing, Amelie developed a vivid imagination and a fantastical view of the world around her. Her imaginative and creative nature is reflected in the way the film is presented visually. Amelie's strong characters, narrative, and thematic ideas are bolstered and amplified by the film's stylistic elements. But what makes Amelie so visually enticing, unique, and engaging? How does the visual presentation of Amelie enhance the story and its characters? A big part of Amelie's visual style comes from Jeunet's attention to colour. The use of colour in Amelie aids in reinforcing thematic ideas through symbolism, as well as setting the mood and making the shots more visually striking. The distinct, vibrant aesthetic of Amelie was created through the process of digital intermediation. This is a process in which a film is digitized and can then have its colours manipulated and accentuated. In this scene, in which Amelie and her father Raphael are sharing a meal, the colours on Amelie's side of the frame were made colder, giving Amelie a special glow in comparison with the rest of the frame. This use of colour visually shows the audience Amelie's glowing personality and vital energy. The colour palette of Amelie was inspired by that of Brazilian painter Juarez Machado. The film features a lot of reds, yellows, greens, and blues, with a particular emphasis on the primary colours. The whole film has a warm yellow glow. This yellow tint casts Paris in a romantic light, moulding it into a surreal and dreamy setting that gives audiences a sense of how Amelie sees the world. The symbolic meaning of colours can aid in our understanding of the thematic elements of the film. In the opening sequence, we see Amelie as a child wearing red cherries and eating red raspberries. We are later introduced to her red fish. The colour red symbolises Amelie's youthful passion and vital essence. Amelie is later shown to wear a lot of red clothing, and her home is decorated mostly in red. This continues the symbolic representation of Amelie's passionate nature. Red can also be associated with love, which is a recurring theme throughout the film. Green appears heavily throughout the film, and in some cultures, green is seen as a symbol of hope, new beginnings, and growth. These ideas are prominent themes in Amelie. The green represents Amelie's hope to find love, and the new beginnings brought into people's lives as a result of her actions. Many of the characters that Amelie positively influences are seen wearing green. Amelie is also often seen wearing green. This symbolises the hopefulness present in her character and the new beginnings that she brings to other characters. Amelie's hope to find love is symbolically reflected by the green tint of her love interest's jacket. The colour blue is symbolically utilised to represent Amelie's desires. For example, when Amelie meets her love interest, there is blue on the walls behind him and he is carrying a blue bag. This symbolises Amelie's desire for love and a relationship. The use of colour in Amelie reinforces themes of the movie, while also creating a vibrant visual style that draws the audience in. Another important aspect of the visual style of Amelie is the use of CGI. Computer-generated effects were utilised in a number of scenes. These visually striking effects are often used in Amelie to show how a character is feeling, such as the see-through shot of Amelie's heart when she encounters her love interest. CGI is also used to show the imaginative minds of both Amelie and her love interest through the moving of inanimate objects. CGI is used as a tool for visual storytelling. Such is the case in the see-through shot of Amelie's pocket in which we see a glowing key. This tells us visually that Amelie is in possession of the key to Mr. Corleone's apartment. The use of CGI in Amelie is another example of how visual style enhances the audience's viewing experience. In terms of the cinematography, there are a lot of beautiful compositions and unique visual tools used in Amelie. When introducing a character, Jeunet and Delbonnel use a dolly to zoom up into their face. The many close-ups in this film work well in accentuating the features of Jeunet's unconventional-looking cast. This further builds Amelie's distinct visual style and the aesthetic value of the film as a whole. The use of close-ups gives the film a surreal and cartoonish quality that is very distinct and memorable. The film was shot on Kodak Vision 250D 5246 and Vision 320T 5277. Delbonnel made use of wide-angle lenses in order to keep more of the background of some shots in focus. This allows for more detail in the shots to be absorbed by the audience. The wide shots in Amelie give it a unique graphic style reminiscent of comic books or graphic novels. Many factors contribute to the creation of the distinct visual style of Amelie, making it an intensely visually engaging and aesthetically pleasing film. The cinematography, colours and visual effects work together to create a striking visual concoction. Amelie is a clear example of how the visual style of a film can enhance the experience of watching it and amplify its themes, narrative and characters. Due to its beautiful cinematography, creative use of CGI and its vibrant colour palette, Amelie remains to this day as one of the most stylistically memorable films ever made.